Hey everybody, welcome. We are here at Anarte Art Studio. Amazing here. And I have Jen here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This place is incredible.
I know. And you know, our little pink champagnes here,
Yes,
we
here.
have it. We've been having a long work week, so we decided to have a little glass of wine while we talk business and beauty, right?
Let's do it. I'm excited.
So tell us all about you. How did you start in what you do? And I love everything that you do.
My journey was just built from basically me falling apart. I was your typical high producer. I operated at a very high level, very successful, made a ton of money, looked great from the outside. But on the inside, I wasn't so great.
Yeah.
And I started diving into like nervous system mastery. So anyone that knows anything about me, they know that when I start doing something, when I put my mind to it, it's like I don't just take it, I take it to the extreme. And I started learning everything there is about, to learn about nervous system regulation calming my own self down and doing all the deep work. And then my business was birthed from there.
Okay.
Like so much so, like, girl, I quit my job. I gave up my career.
So you just like
at the top of my game.
Well, even just breathing the right way. And I know I always talk about breath work, but I mean, that is like so easy to think about and it just resets everything. Even jumping on a trampoline, who would guess that resets your nervous system, even if you don't have the time to work out, Right. And whenever you are such a high performer, we put ourselves last.
Yes, and that's exactly what I did for most of my entire adult life. And, you talking about the breath work, that is the number one way to calm your nervous system, like very, very quickly.
Yes.
And it's better than taking a pill and it's free. Like literally anyone can do it, right?
Exactly.
Doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, where you came from, you can breathe.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that I love teaching people, like how they can do it themselves without the use of the pills and I don't know, just the endless things that keep you buying.
Well, I love everything that's happening and what you do now is that everybody used to be so into pharma, pills, what you're going to do to see your doctor. And it should be about what are we going to do to wake up each morning, to be mindful, to be aware of what we're doing, because that's the way that we're going to change right? We're natural humans. We're going to be wanting to think negative. But if we don't wake up every morning being mindful of what we're doing, which of course, if we have deadlines, we have a client to talk to every hour, naturally we do get stuck in that place we don't want to go.
Right. And that's what I help people work through so that when you wake up, you don't feel that constant hum of anxiety. Like you wake up and you feel good. And you do that when you have a regulated nervous system, when you know how to put yourself back into that calm mode.
So what do you think about waking up at the same time of day? Do you think there's any science on that? And again, on your blood type too, sometimes people have different thought process.
I don't know about like the blood type part, when it comes to waking up, but I could tell you from personal experience and the experience of my clients, it's like if you own your morning, you own your day.
Yes.
If you wake up and you have a structured morning routine where you're taking care of yourself, right? Not all, doing the wash and working and opening up your email. I'm talking like true taking care of yourself.
What would you suggest? How many hours do you do? Oh. Tell us all your secrets, girl.
You're going to be like, you what? Okay. So I get up at 4 every morning, even when I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's just, it kind of just happens, naturally in the mornings, even on the weekends now.
Now, were you always that way?
No, I didn't start off. Yeah. So whatever I tell people, like, you need to have a morning routine, I'm like, start in 30-minute increments because that will actually be a lot more effective. So, I mean, I didn't start getting up at 4 o'clock. I started getting up at like 6 and then 5:30. And then over the years.
Like you said, baby steps. Baby steps is healthy.
If you make those dramatic changes, they're not going to last. And you'll go right back into where you used to be. So it's got to be done small, little steps. But I read, I pray, I meditate, I work out, I journal, go for a walk, and then I take a shower, and then I start working. So I have like 5 hours.
That's great. But
when I say that, people look at me like, yeah, that is like impossible. And I'm like, it's not. I didn't start doing this like day one. I started, it's been 10, 15 years.
But think about
that I've
what
been doing
people
this.
do is that they invest their time in watching TV, scrolling through TikTok, and that 5 hours, if you're doing it every 15 minutes, so having more dedicated focus time on what you need to accomplish, what you need to give back to your family, what you need to give back to your spouse, all of those all add up. So good for you that you're really investing your time in, because I know I try not to watch TV. Unfortunately, because of marriage, we had to compromise that now I have to watch these TV shows with him, which now he's learned Lifetime, because I'm like, okay, if you want to watch TV to unwind, you're going to watch Lifetime movies with me, because I can only watch so many sports.
Yeah.
Sports is just drains my energy. And I know it sounds so bad because we just, finished all the basketball season. Now it's going into football. But for me, it doesn't serve me.
I agree, girl. You don't have to cheers.
We're probably like the same people that like us, like waking up at 4 a.m. serves us to make us be better women.
Well, I mean, it's like, if you think about it, I go back in my life to when my life was chaos. I would get up like right before I had to get up, get ready to go. And I didn't spend any time. And I was like, I'll go to the gym afterwards. And then I never did because I was too tired to do it. So I'm like, I have to ship this in the morning. And when I did that, like, girl, my whole entire life changed.
Yes, I love that.
Entire life changed. That's what I do on my research. I'm a huge researcher.
Yes. Well, tell us about your new device. I'm super excited about
the
this.
Equiscope.
So it's Echoscope.
Yeah, it's called the Electro Equiscope.
Okay.
And I originally was looking for a device that did neural resets because I help people regulate their nervous systems. And I wanted like another thing that I could help people with. And when I started doing the research, this device kept on coming up over and over. And I'm like, I didn't want to spend the money because it was very expensive. But
I know.
When you find out like all the good that it could do, I bought it.
Yeah. And also TBI is a huge thing that no one really knows how to cure. It's super, these patients just come to you and I mean, they are just, they're broken.
Yeah. We work with all
how does it work?
Sorts of, so it's a two-way biofeedback device. And so we use probes and plates and different wavelengths. And it essentially, the electricity goes into your body and then it has the same software as our missile defense system has in it. So it pings your body wherever we're working on, and it reads your body's biofeedback in real time, and then it adjusts the amount of electricity that it puts in.
Okay.
And essentially, it detoxes the cells, decreases inflammation, increases circulation, and puts your body back into like homeostasis. So like it allows it to heal. So it's incredibly detoxing. And if you would ask me, like when I bought this incredible device a couple of years ago, like all the people working on like frozen shoulders, knees, back pain, we're doing the neural resets, which I originally bought it for.
Yes.
We're working on a lot of nervous system stuff, but it's just blown up into so much more.
Oh, I love that.
And the other thing is like, no one believes me. They're like, well, if it works so well, why doesn't every single person have this device? I'm like, girl, you don't.
Well, actually,
it works, right?
We were just talking about this. It's mind over matter. If you don't believe it's going to work, and you're such a person that's hesitant on that, you are going to not have it work, and then you're limiting yourself. So I always say everyone should try whatever is not working.
Like,
right?
Just in case.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
But we were just talking about that because, our energy is light, sound, movement. And again, our thoughts are so powerful.
They are. I'm in agreement with that. But yeah, it really is. It's an incredible device. We've been able to help so many different people.
And then how many sessions can you do? Is it just more that you kind of do like a membership, or do you just have them come in once a month?
It depends on what we're helping someone with. So if it's like an acute injury, usually 3 or 4 sessions, we'll do it. And our goal is to never see you again.
Yes.
And so once you're done, you're done unless you go and re-injure yourself. So like for a full body detox, that's usually 7 sessions.
That's awesome.
To do a neural reset, it's 3, knees, shoulders, usually 3 to 4, and then you're good.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we always ask questions about beauty and what you do as like far as food, nutrition, everything like that. Do you mind me asking you a few questions?
Yeah, go for it.
Peptides, no peptides?
Peptides.
Which ones?
Oh gosh. I cannot. I have there's like 6 of them that I do.
PCB 157?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that one's a good one.
Girl, it's like I use Snap 8 and I put that in my facial products.
Okay.
I am drawing a blank right now, so we're just gonna have to
well,
empty that
I love BCB 157. I recommend that for everything. And again, I love everything that you do, and that machine does help with a lot of like anti-inflammation.
Oh, yeah.
Because the diseases start whenever you have inflammation.
Right.
So what you do with your resets and just being aware of the nervous system is all what we're about, because we need to be educated by you more.
Yeah, I work on myself all the time. So I am pro peptides, even though I cannot remember any of the ones that I take right now. I just like inject them. Yes. So I found out recently that I have that MTHFR deviation. You know, that is
what is
something
that?
else. Kind of sounds like it.
What is it called?
Where my body, it's called can I swear?
Yes.
But the motherfucker gene.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard. What is it actually called? The motherfucker gene. The mother trucker gene.
As we can say on camera.
I'm so glad that I always bring out the crazy in people, because it is. If you have something going on in your body, it's a mother trucker. And sometimes it could be so bad.
Well, I found out that I have been like supplementing wrong. So my body does not like synthesize folic acid, like the regular B12 or all the regular B vitamins.
Okay.
It does the opposite for my body. And anything that is like enriched, any processed foods, like all of those things, it causes a lot of inflammation in my body because I have this genetic variation.
Yeah.
And I also have another genetic variation. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Another one.
You're like, are you kidding me? My genes suck.
So I started supplementing differently. And and it's been like a month.
Okay.
And
night and day.
Let me tell you, oh my gosh, I feel so much better that I changed the type of supplements that I have been taking. That, I mean, my muscle mass has increased. I gained 14 pounds of muscle.
Oh my goodness.
Over the past 2 months. And it was like, it went like this, and then it went like this over the past couple of weeks. Like my workouts became more effective.
So which labs did you do? Because that's another thing too, is what labs would you recommend?
So the Ways to Well in Austin. He's on, all the podcasts and the shows and stuff like that. But they're out of Austin. You just
because now
online.
You can test your biomarkers. So it's not just about your regular labs. This is where whenever you are doing peptides, how is it affecting you to help you anti-age?
Mm-hmm. Well,
so what would you?
I think the peptides work because
I love it. You're like me.
I just turned 50 and I feel better now than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s.
Oh my goodness.
Like I feel good.
Well, I love that, because one wrong food that you can eat, and I know this because I'm gluten intolerant. I try to stay away from bread. Now I'll eat a little bit just because I do kind of like a little bit of balance. But if I eat a full piece of pizza, I can feel it like that it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
The next day I feel so bad.
Like your fingers get swollen and I feel like icky.
Exactly.
And now I'm like, oh, that's why I feel like crap after I eat bread.
Oh my goodness.
Or anything enriched.
Yes.
Like, I cut it out and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better.
And then that's like the whole thing about like just good old fashioned drinking water and fasting is also, I'm sure you believe in fasting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it's
champagne.
hard. Yeah. And well, we're having a little girl time.
Nothing wrong with that.
So tell us about your book. And then what's the book called?
Okay. So the book is called Mindset Work is BS.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And this was a culmination of, again, I've done well over 20,000 hours in research, plus, in nervous system mastery and recovery and neuroscience and all the things. And we have been told, at least my entire life, you just got to change your mindset. You just got to change your mindset. Well, here's the thing, is that mindset work is a bunch of BS if you are in fight or flight, if you're stuck in survival mode.
There's
true. All the mindset work in the world. There's all this research that's been done that shows, I'm talking like scientific research that shows that mindset work is ineffective. And it actually harms the people that it's trying to help the most.
Which is funny because I'm actually a leader, and I am really harsh on my employees for not putting in the work. So you're onto something, because I'm not the best leader. We always talk about this on the show. I started this show just to talk about struggles that people have in business.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to educate me more on that, because I'm a big believer that I have to sometimes leave the car to manipulate myself. So for me, it works. But for most people, it's bullshit.
The foundation, if you, okay, so let's think about this from a biological perspective. Okay, so when you are in fight or flight, if you're in survival mode, just your average person, which is probably mostly everybody, because no one actually teaches you how to regulate your nervous system. Okay, so most people, fight or flight. What happens biologically when you're in fight or flight is that your prefrontal cortex, which is the logical thinking part of your brain, goes offline. And you go in your thinking with different parts of your brain, the survival part.
Yeah.
And, the best analogy I can come up with just off the cuff is like, you don't know the difference between being chased by a predator or a negative email from your boss. Like, it's your body reacts the same biologically. So if you're
and also triggering.
Stuck, so if you're stuck in fight or flight, you're not going to mindset your way out of it. There's no way. It's not biologically possible.
Yes.
And all the studies have shown that, yes, in theory, mindset work, there's a place for it, but it's not step one.
Well, it's also probably not for everybody. It's kind of like what I was saying.
It's not.
If you don't believe in that, I mean, you're not going to be successful.
And that was one of the studies, actually, is they did a study, I forgot which, it was like Harvard or Yale or one of those deals. And they proved that mindset work harmed people that were doing like mirror work, like positive affirmations, because they didn't believe what they were saying.
Okay.
And their body completely rejected it.
Okay, we're going to have to talk about this more. And then where can we find you? Because you're in Canyon Lake.
I'm in Canyon Lake.
So I cannot wait to come and see your new machine.
It's super cool.
I am all about all of this stuff. I could just talk to you for hours. And I may be able to have something that you could coach me on, because I really don't like to be around anyone that doesn't want to have the same values I have, very similar to what we were talking about, me wanting to do sports. It just doesn't interest me. It distracts me, and it doesn't make me feel good the next morning. Even if a team wins, me waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, whenever I've been up at 11 o'clock, I still need to have my schedule. But where can we find you at your location?
So I'll give you 2 websites if you're okay with that. So my sapainrelief.com, that's for the Equiscope.
Perfect.
Super easy. And the nervous system regulation it's thehighlevellife.com.
Perfect.
So thehighlevellife.com.
And I love it that you're out there in Canyon Lake.
I love
Shout out to
it
all
there.
my Canyon Lakers.
All my Lakers.
Yeah.
Right?
I love it that you have both of those entities, because it's so important.
Yeah.
The whole mind work, pain, all of the machines.
It all ties together.
Yes. Well, we're super excited. And then what part of Canyon Lake are you in? Are you right next to the water?
We're on the south side. Yeah, we're on the water.
Oh,
a beautiful property. And I built this beautiful therapy room for our clients, and they love it. It's like being at the spa.
Oh, yeah.
Actually. So we have waterfalls and soft lighting and a fireplace.
Oh, my goodness. I love it.
Yeah.
And Canyon Lake is growing, which is so amazing. I just love it out there. Well, we're looking forward to having you back on. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you guys then. Bye.